video, we're going to see how we can use cookies in Selenium to bypass login and CAPTCHA screens. Let's go and get started. So I'm going to create driver object, and I'm going to use Chrome. Of course, I need to import this. So what we're going to do is, if you don't have this option, you can just type from Selenium import WebDriver. And once Chrome driver is opened, I'm going to head over to Facebook page. Okay, let's run it and see what we have. All right, it goes to Facebook page, all right, but it does not log in automatically, right? There is an option to find email or phone number field and pass in all the values using send keys function in Selenium, the same with password and then login. But what if you have hundreds of test cases and every time you do some operation in your application, you need to perform these steps? It's very time consuming, and depending on the site settings, you might get suspicious activity warning, right? So cookies come in very handy in this type of scenarios. So what we're going to have us to do, we're going to grab cookies from Facebook page when I'm logged in, right? So I'm using Safari. The way to do it in Safari, you double click anywhere on the page and click on inspect element. This will open nice developer menu right here. Here you need to click on the storage tab and you'll see the cookies option. So what we're going to do, we're going to highlight everything. You can use Control A or Command A if you're using Mac, and copy everything. Control C. And the next step, we're going to create a CSV file to store all those cookies in nice format. I'm going to call it Facebook cookies.csv. And I don't want to edit it in the PyCharm. It's not really user-friendly. I'm going to open it in Excel. So let me just first open it in Finder. And once I located it, it's going to open it in Excel spreadsheet. Very nice. So what I'm going to do here is mimic the structure that I have here in this page. We see name, we see value, we see domain. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the same in the spreadsheet, all lowercase, value, domain, and on the next row I'm going to paste everything that I just copied. I don't care about the rest of the values, so I'm just going to delete those. And as you can see, I have name, I have value, and just to double check, it says CUser135. The same here, CUser135. So everything seems correct. Let me just go ahead and show you how it's done in Chrome browser. You do pretty much the same. You go to inspect, it opens the developer mode, and you need application tab. In the application tab, look for storage, and under storage you'll see cookies. And pretty much the same action, Control A, Control C, and paste it in your CSV file. All right, we covered that. Now that we have our cookies stored nicely in CSV file, we're going to create a function that's going to retrieve those cookies from the file. So I'm going to create something like get cookies values, and I'm going to pass in this file. I'm going to open the context manager to open the file with open file as f, just to make it short. And the next step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use dict reader. It's a function from CSV, which is built-in module in Python, and it's going to retrieve everything from the CSV file in a nice formatted way in the form of a dictionary. So we need to import this name, of course. Let's type from CSV import dict reader. Okay, great. Then we're going to need to put it in the one list. We're going to call it list of dicts, and let's put everything that dict reader returns in the list. And the last step, I need to return the list of dicts. Okay, great. So we have file that contains cookies. We have the function that extracts those cookies. Let's create an object that is going to store those cookies. Get cookies values, and let's pass in this file, Facebook cookies. This is the one that we just created and passed in all the values here. By the way, don't forget to save your file as CSV format, not as Excel spreadsheet. What you need to do, you need to go to Save As and make sure that you saved it as CSV, delimited. Okay, it's probably going to replace your item, but that's okay. All right, great. We saved it. Once we have object that will have all our values from CSV file, what we need to do is to pass it into the browser. For this purpose, we're going to create a for loop for I in cookies, and we're going to use driver that add cookie and add each cookie separately. After all cookies being passed to the browser, what we need to do is refresh the browser. Okay. All right, let's see how it behaves right now. Okay, it went to Facebook, but it did not use cookies to log in, right? So it happens quite often, probably because CSV file contains some interesting characters in the file. So you need to use encoding UTF-8 sig. All right, let's try it again. Okay, awesome, guys. It used cookies, it refreshed, and now I'm on page without using any login functionality. Great. Awesome, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you.